In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. From victims to victors. They saw a ghost in him. Jesus saw apostles in them. They locked their doors. Jesus opened the locks. They were so afraid and terrified. Jesus was so calm and said to them, "Peace be with you." They doubted. Jesus trusted. This is the difference between the victim and the victor. The victim would always see ghosts. They will be terrified. They will be traumatized, not only with their physical pain, but more on their psychological perspective of everything will be negative. But Jesus saw in them, the apostles, He saw in them their possibilities, their capabilities. A victor would see far beyond the obvious. The victor would always be like a leader, having a vision of better days ahead. They lock the doors. This is a trait of a victim. They will always be afraid. Like the gospel last Sunday, we entitled our reflection, "Behind Locked Doors." And a victim would always be avoiding, lacking, hiding, being in isolation. It's another thing to be isolated, to be safe like this time. It's different to be isolating because of health reasons. But it's another thing to isolate because experiences of failure or experiences of pain in our past. They lock their doors. They are signs of a victimhood. And yet for Jesus, He unlocked the doors. He opened the possibilities. A victor would set you free. Victory would make you experience liberation. They were so afraid. Not only afraid, but they were terrified. To be terrified is to be overcome by tremendous experience of negativities. Alam niyo po yung natatakot ka, yung parang talagang you have that feeling of this is the end. Wala na, dito na lang tayo. That is the kind of feeling they have when they saw Jesus. They were so terrified. They were like victims. Parati silang paranoid. Parati silang natatakot far beyond what is ordinary. Over yung kanilang reaction. It's more than a reality before them. Alam mo yung victim. He always feel everything before him is something that would hurt him. They are hounded by their own past. And yet Jesus was so calm and said, "Peace be with you." A victor will always be in control. A person who is victorious would always see that there is the possibility of overcoming your own fears. As He greeted them, peace, not only among themselves, but more so in their hearts. They doubted, and Jesus trusted. A person with a victim mentality would always doubt people around them. Hindi sila nagtitiwala. Para sila on the look, always suspicious and negative mentality of the victim. They would always blame you. They will always doubt you. And yet, Jesus trusted. A victorious person would believe Of course, it will make you vulnerable when you trust. Pwede kang masaktan. Pwede kang lokohin. You will fail again. But when you continue to trust, you will end up in victory. The disciples felt that they were victims of their own situation, while Jesus was a shining victor of His resurrection. Minsan po may dalawang salesman sa Africa. Yung kanilang boss, ang kanilang produkto, shoes, footwears. Nagtitinda po sila ng mga sapatos, sandals, rubber shoes, tsaka tsinelas. Iba-ibang klaseng footwears. That is their product, their company. The first salesman was sent to a tribe in Africa, and he was bringing one box of shoe products and footwear products. Nagpunta po siya doon, malaki yung kahon niya, maraming kanyang produkto. Pagdating niya doon sa tribo, sa bundok ng Africa, he was so disappointed. Feeling niya, niloko siya ng boss niya. Parang he was pushed to a very difficult situation. Galit na galit siya. Why did they put me in this situation? Alam niyo po bakit siya nagalit? Doon sa tribo, hindi man silang nagsasapatos. Hindi man silang nagchichinelas. They were barefooted. Kaya sabi nitong salesman number 1, I was duped. Niloko ako. Pinadala ko dito sa tribo. Pinatitinda ko ng sapatos, pinatitinda ko ng chinelas. Paano titinda? Hindi ba sila chichinelas? And so, hindi man po siya nagtagal. A day after, he abandoned. Inuwi niya yung kanyang kahon, kanyang produkto, hindi man niya binuksan. And nag-report sa kanyang opisina, sabi niya, Sir, I was so disappointed. I feel I was duped. Niloko niyo ako, pinadala niyo ako doon. Wala naman nagsasapatos. Hindi man nila alam ng tsinelas. I resigned. He felt he was a victim. Niloko siya ng kanyang kumpanya. Inilagay siya sa napakahirap na assignment. But the leader, with a sense of vision for his products and the community, he tapped the second salesman. Pinadala niya the same tribe in Africa. The same products, hindi man binuksan yung isang kahon ng mga sapatos, mga tsinelas and footwears. And he was sent there. Nung nakita nitong salesman number 2, ba? Ang gandang oportunidad nito. Wala pa silang sapatos. Hindi pa sila nagchichinelas. I will teach them. I will show them. I will show them that it is safer to wear shoes. It is good to wear sandals. Lalo na sa mga bata at saka yung mga tumatakbo, they would be avoiding wounds in the forest. They can be protected. You know, as he patiently, carefully, diligently showed examples and educated the community, sold out ang kanyang tsinelas, ang kanyang sapatos, ang kanyang mga rubber shoes. He had a very he had a very big market. Kulang pa ang isang kahon. And nung bumalik siya sa kanyang boss, after some time, Sir, thank you for this wonderful opportunity. You assigned me to a virgin market. Pinakauna tayo doon, Sir. Tayo pa lang ang titinda ng tsinelas. Tayo pa lang nagtitinda ng sapatos. Hindi pa pala sila nakakita ng sapatos. First time po nila, ang saya-saya nila. Sir, kaya po ako nagpunta dito. Kukuha pa po ako ng supply. Kulang pa po ang inyong pinadala. Thank you, sir, for this opportunity. I feel very, very successful. You gave me a very wonderful opportunity, sir. Question. Hindi ba pareho lang yung kahon ng sapatos? Hindi naman mas maganda yung kalawa, di ba? It's just the same. It is the same product, the same company. They have the same community. Hindi naman pinalitan. Pareho lang. What is the difference? It's the mindset. It's not only an attitude. Attitude, parang pagtingin lang yan. It's the mindset. Yung isa, he had the mindset of a victim. Niloko ko. Dinala ko dito sa mahirap na assignment. Mabuti pa yung mga kasama ko, nasa syudad, nasa malalaking department store. Ako dinala dito sa bundok. I was duped, niloko ko. I am a victim. I resign. I'm a failure. The second mindset is, wow, this is an opportunity. It is positive. Ang daming posibilidad dito. Ako pa lang titinda ng sapatos. Wala pang iba. First time nilang makakita ng mga produktong ganito. Thank you, I am successful. I am affirmed. It is a challenge, but I take it. And indeed, it is the difference between the victim and the victor. The victim would always blame, would always doubt, would always see what is negative, would never see anything that he can change the situation. Wala na akong magagawa, ganyan na lang, I surrender. The other had that Jesus attitude that he never gave up, embraced his cross, never gave up in spite of the pain and the punishment, even the realities of the unjust sentence that he was crucified. He ended with new life, with resurrection. What is the difference between an obstacle and an opportunity? It's the mindset. For every opportunity is always difficult, and every difficulty has an opportunity. Because in this way, my dear friends, our faith in these times of difficulties, let us not become victims of our situation. We already know how to protect ourselves. We already have the vaccine in sight. We already have the chances to protect one another. Let us not be victims. Ang hirap naman, hindi kami nakakalabas. Merong pandemic, merong curfew. Ang hirap naman, kailangan ka lumabas, dapat may face mask, dapat may face shield. Ang hirap naman, nagmimisa ako, walang tao dito. Reader, EMDC, commentator, altar boy, and nag-ooperate ng online. I'm a victim, I'm not a failure, I'm a failure. You can see it that way. And yet we see this only as a tunnel, dark tunnel, that at the end of it, there's light. There's something beautiful waiting for us. And yet for Jesus, from changing the victim mindset of these disciples into disciples who were so brave to go out from that locked doors, from their upper room with locked doors, to be free to proclaim the good news in different tongues. It was a very critical transition. It was Jesus like the fulcrum. Alam niyo po yung fulcrum? Alam niyo po yung bisikleta? Tapos marami po siyang spikes, spokes, yung arayos. Tapos yung pinakasentro, it's like an axis, the hub, where everything is connected. Jesus was like that fulcrum that turned the disciples' possibility and direction towards victimhood, and he turned their possibilities into victors. Sa utak pag-isip ng matatalo tayo at walang mangyayari, binaligtad ni Jesus ang kanilang takot at ginawa niyang lakas ng loob. Pinalitan ni Jesus ang kanilang pagdududa sa pagtitiwala at pananampalataya. Tinignan nilang kanyang takot at pinalitan niyang lakas ng loob. He brought them from being victims to being victors. That is called torsion. The tendency is to break. The tendency is to break that possibility of going to what is negative and pull them out towards what is most promising. We need this in their times. We need people to inspire us. We need people to give us hope. Surround yourself with positive people who think there is goodness in you. Huwag kang sumama sa mga taong who are victims in themselves, Huwag kang makipaghalubilo sa mga taong walang nakikitang mabuti sa pagkatao mo. They themselves are losers. Be with Christians like Jesus and the apostles whom He transformed in this wonderful gospel from fear to joy, from victims to victors. Let this be our prayer. That as we go through this process of transition, I'm not saying it's easy, hindi lang po minsanan mangyayari to, but when you decide to have that mindset of Jesus, the way He shared it to His disciples, may we also keep it because we were baptized to be children of God and brothers of Jesus, and we are formed into the teachings and the life of Jesus. We are Christians. We are victors. Our mindset, our attitude, our way of living is towards victory. The victory of cross. Even in death there is life. In pain there is hope. Let this be our celebration. Let us continue towards our transition and journey from experience of victimhood to victory. May God bless us all, the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit.